Madam Chair, the social networks and modern communication technologies have become main tools for ideological influence over the past decade. In a sense, we now live in an era where a new type of individual is being born. Someone who has ceased belonging to his own state, his community, or even to himself, but rather depending on social networks and the messages they broadcast. This overdependence from social networks has been leading to disintegration of other fundamental democratic values and institutions, and top among those, the free and fair elections. It creates a certain erosion of freedom of expression and freedom of speech. Experts have shown that via social networks, certain groups can potentially manipulate the political preferences of about 25% of the electorate. Algorithms have already seized control of the emotions and wishes of millions of people worldwide, while entire states turn into digital colonies of their external administrators. In our times, when social networks have degraded truth and facts to only secondary importance compared to feelings, when some politicians successfully practice post-truth politics, we must acknowledge that democratic and republican form of governance is in deep crisis. The above-mentioned processes now form a new format of communication between governments and the governed. And here, the democratic form of governance is not necessarily the unquestionable choice for ensuring sustainable developments of modern states. The government can no longer disregard the moods expressed in likes and dislikes in social networks. And some of them at the same time use the social networks in order to sway the public moods, stir division in the society, and artificially dominate the public discourse, especially in times of nationwide campaigns. Madam Chair, the Council of Europe, and this Assembly in particular, must identify a reasonable balance and good merit of measuring the democratic credentials of European states. Namely, we shall work to develop a code of conduct for democratic states where governments in particular must be urged on ensure the right of the public to communicate freely online without interference. This includes not only adopting legal provisions to undermine organized networks, disseminating fake news and hate speech, but also proactively investing in improving media literacy among the public. Of course, it must be the role of this organization to find a reasonable balance and prevent this from becoming a punishment tool at the hands of the government against media and online activism, and indeed promote a free and pluralistic flow of information online which is respectful of human rights. Thank you.